Hey guys, how you doing? Well, here I am again with another unboxing video. And this one is going to be a little different than usual. I'm doing a very unique unboxing because this is something else I collect. This is another format that I collect that I've been listening to since I was since probably the early 80s. I mean, I grew up listening to this format, so my first car, I had one of these players, and you, I'm just gonna get to the point. So I'm gonna start opening this box. Sorry, it's a little hard doing this with one hand. All right, try doing this. There we go. Okay. Cut the sides here. Weird yellow foam here. As you can hear, cassettes. That's right, guys. I still listen to these, and I still collect these. Show them what I have. There's a lot of good stuff here. Poison, Flesh and Blood, In Excess, Kick, Joan Jett, The Hit List, Bon Jovi. This is the 7800 Fahrenheit. White Snake. I used to have this cassette, and then I had lost it somewhere. I think it got eaten, and I don't know whatever happened to it, but now I got myself another one, and let's see how the tape looks. Oh, it actually looks pretty good. Tape is still rewound. Wow. Awesome. Bon Jovi, Slippery When Wet. Classic. See how this tape looks. That one's got a little bit of a... Actually, it's pretty good. It's got a little bit of wear, but not too bad. It's not rewound, but I always like to have my tapes rewound after I'm done with them. So I'm going to rewind these and see if these work properly. Okay, this is Welcome to Wherever You Are, In Excess. Another classic. Rat. Oh man, who doesn't like Rat? If you don't know who Rat is, you're living under a box. You're living under a rock, excuse me. You're living under a rock. If you don't know who Rat is, you obviously didn't grow up in the 80s. Detonator. Classic album. And this one's still... This one's got a seal on it. Let's see if we get it. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty good. Wow, looks brand new actually. I'm impressed. Okay, let's look at the Bon Jovi 7800 Fahrenheit. That one needs to be rewound too. Tab is still there. They have these tabs that, if you don't have them in the tape, they won't play properly. That actually still looks pretty good too. Wow. Joan Jett, The Hit List. That looks really good. Actually looks like it's never been played either. Classic. I am so glad I have this album again. I had it and I lent it to somebody, they never gave it back. And I was stupid to even... I had a CD of it too and I lost it. I don't know, when I was moving I misplaced a bunch of things. Actually, I gave a bunch of things away to a thrift shop. And I guess this was one of them because I just kind of wanted to clear space when I was moving. So I think I accidentally misplaced and donated this. But now I got it again. Now that's really, really faded. Yeah, that one's side's pretty faded too. Tape's not rewound, but the pad's still there. Tape looks pretty good. The reel looks... Well, it looks a little bumpy on that side, but I don't think that matters. Actually, wait a minute. The tape is rewound. It was just... yeah, it was rewound. It just wasn't rewound all the way. Poison, Flesh and Blood, another classic. I grew up listening to this album, and now I have it again. I feel like I got part of my youth back. Part of my teen years back listening to these albums. I never had this album, and I never had this album. But there it is. And I got these in the mail the other day. Kiss, Love Gun, sealed. This is a fresh copy. I have a bunch of Kiss cassettes. I collect Kiss cassettes, and this is a brand new one. I already have Love Gun, but the tape is starting to, it still plays good. It's still in pretty good shape, but it's starting to, I guess you could say it's starting to wear out now, from playing too much. So in case that tape ever gets broken, my copy eventually, I could, I have a fresh pack right here, a spare. And this one I would say is from the late 80s, early 90s issue. It's only because it still has the white cassette. Like later on in the 90s, they started using clear cassettes. So I'm guessing this was a reissue from the late 80s, early 90s. But hey, it's still, it's still Love Gun. I don't care. I had the same cassette like this, except it's got the gray in the back, the gray in the background. It doesn't have a clear part. This part here is gray, and it's got like the corners here, the crease edges there. And I also have, let's see where else if I could find it. My dream girl there, Lita, Lita Ford, her debut album, Lita. Tape plays really, really good. I tested it. It's got a little bit of this yellow smudge here, I guess from age, and there's nothing really you could do about that. But I was listening to it a while, and it was ago, and it was a really, really good condition. Sounds great, plays great too. And tell me what you guys want me to do. If you want me to show you my whole cassettes collection, let me know, because, I still love cassettes, and I still collect them, and I don't know if anyone out here, still listens to them, because I think they're very unique and very, very stable compared to CDs and records. So let me know. Alright, guys? Talk to you later. Bye-bye.